Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Foggy24K, rocking out for the stupid DeFi channel. I'm not no financial advisor. This is no financial advice. Make sure you do your own research, and I'm telling you, do not invest more than you can afford to lose, because it gets crazy out here on these DeFi streets, and there's someone waiting on every corner to take your bag straight up. Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm gonna back up here in the spot where I'm at every day. Optimus, checking out the drama, checking out the craziness, volatility, all of that going on right here. And in actuality, all that going on in crypto, period, right now. What projects are holding up? Well, I got to say Optimus is one of them, even though it took a dump the other day. Then recovered, but then, yo, it started falling off again. We're going to talk about all that straight up. Right now, they had a $33 million market cap. They still burning out three with $1,399,000 burnt. Total revenue is down, definitely down. They all the way down to $2 million right now. Let's take a look at my wallet. I got 4,000 OP3, which I took advantage of that big dip that we had the other day. So I got that 4,000 up in there. My dollar value is definitely down. I'm down to $3,248 straight up. I'm doing about 40 OP3 per day, which is about $32 a day. And I'm earning about 1,407 OP3 per month, which is about $1,129. Still a rent payment, baby, straight up. Yo, let's take a look at OP3 on the charts. I just want to talk about the chart a little bit today, and then I'm going to go into my drip and probably hydrate and all that and talk about some stuff. Let's see what's good. So we're looking at OP3 on the chart here, straight up, and it is not pretty. I'm going to get rid of this RSI because this really don't mean much here no more. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on. Yesterday, a couple days ago, we had this stupid, ugly big red candle. Straight up. I guess it was in conjunction with that FTX, in conjunction with the Drew dude and his videos, in conjunction with a whole lot of FUD. And you know what a big conjunction is? Something that, you know, it's like always like a double-edged sword. You can't have everything. You know what I mean? And this project allows for you to take out your money with no penalty, no taxes, no nothing, anytime you want. And that is something that everybody, you know, always says, yo, I wish I can take my money out or lock it up or can't get it back or the percentage is too low, this, that, and the third, you know, because imagine the stuff that you would have been hearing if we had this big dump of a candle and money was locked up, whether it be locked up for 28 days or locked up forever, where you don't never see it again and all you're getting is percentages off of it. That would have been, I mean, that would be a project I wouldn't even be in anyway, period. But that would be the ugliness, because there are projects out there that exist like that. You know what I mean? The straight up miners, you know, people calling this a Ponzi scheme, calling this that, you know, they don't put mining on it, but they call it straight Ponzi scheme. I don't know. You can put whatever label you want on it, whatever you want on it. Only thing to remember, though, is definitely this is paying 1% a day of the token. Okay. And with that in mind, yo, this is super high risk. All of it is. You know what I mean? And we got to keep that in mind. Yo, if you want something safe, you got to put your money in the bank, but that's still a hallucination, because you're getting point, I'm going to throw a number out there, point whatever APY, which is a little bit of nothing, but inflation is going up twice and 3 times that. So your money, you're losing money there. You know what I mean? And in these kind of plays right here, yo, the APYs is ridiculous if you did nothing, but it's a compound, automatic compound. So you're getting thousands of percent of APY. But how long is that going to be sustainable? Yo, these guys, they say they figured it out. You know, they've said they figured it out. So it's no way you could ever say, yo, is it only way you could really think can it happen? Is it going to happen? You know what I mean? And try to put yourself in a position where you ain't losing more than you can afford to lose, because that opportunity, that chance is there 100%. It is there. You can lose. You can lose everything. This can be gone. Real, straight up. But actually, you know, they got a lot of stuff coming. They talking about doing the audits. They talking about going over to Binance Smart Chain. So, yo, they got a lot of stuff coming up. They talking about year-long promotions starting out in January. Is this stuff going to happen? Nobody knows 100% for sure. You know what I mean? But what I do know is if it does happen, the payoff for people who are early, and all of us are early now, because none of these things have happened. Only thing that happened that they said was going to happen was going over to MEXC, the centralized exchange, which they did, which it doesn't seem like there are any negatives to that. And so in that case, they were positive because it showed more exposure to the project. So now the other things that they say they have coming up, have they happened yet? Not yet. Have they missed any deadlines or anything? No, not yet. But the point is that everybody that's in now are early adapters and early. So it's a risk. And everybody who's early, the biggest risk gets the biggest reward, straight up in everything. And that's just the way it is. And it's a matter if you want to take the risk. You know, is this investment? Is this investing? Is it gambling or whatever? Yo, let's cut the bull. Any investment is a gamble. You know what I mean? I hear people saying, you know, this is not traditional investing. Yo, it's not traditional investing. It's not traditional gambling. You know what I mean? Any investment is going to be a gamble because there's an opportunity that it's not going to work or that you're going to lose. So, you know, let's just keep it real right now. For real. Now, they're talking about bots. You know, this took a massive dive. Let's see how much of a dump this was. We're going to go back up here when it was way up here. This was crazy, this dump right here. This took 64% dump. All right. We call this a dump. I ain't even calling it a pullback. I'm going to call it a dump. It took a 64% dump. But all in one day, it recovered. Now, did the bot recover this? Well, Defi dude, he did an AMA, you know, and from what he said in the AMA, he says the bots are turned off. Was that clear? I think that got a lot of people shook up when he said the bots is turned off. I can't speak for him. I don't know if people from his team came out and try to clean the message up or whatever the case may be, because it's scary for anybody in the community to know that they can hit a switch and the bot is off and they can hit a switch and the bot is on. But, you know, technically, I guess they can. You know what I mean? But the way the team seems to have tried to clean up that explanation is the bot is already programmed. So the bot is going to analyze market conditions. And when I say market conditions, meaning the conditions of Op3, it's buyers, it's holders, what are they doing? They selling, how many holders it is, what's going on right now with the price. Is it going up? Is it dropping? Is it in this range? It's so many factors that go into that. And from what the team is saying, the bot just decided that it would make no sense to spend up a whole lot of money trying to fight against everybody trying to sell. Because remember, everybody and anybody got the opportunity to sell at any point now. But I hear rumblings that wallets from Wales will be shut down. So it's a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of rumor, a whole lot of this and that going on right now. Now, me personally, the project is so early, it's 2 months in. I bought when it dropped down here. I bought more, okay? Because I wanted to get up to about 4,000. That was the number I wanted to. I wanted to be holding 4,000 Op3, okay? So that was the number I wanted. That's where I'm at. The opportunity came here, so I shuffled some things around and bought what I needed to buy to get to that point, okay? Now, a whole lot of rumblings is going around and about a whole lot of rumors. I could say rumors because you can say it's a positive thing or a negative thing, but the Op3 team hasn't showed any verification of anything. You know what I mean? Defi dude did the AMA. It quieted things down a little bit, whatever the case may be. But all the other rumors that are being talked about, they haven't really been disputed. They're just rumors, you know? But what I will say with me, you know, I'm not no moon boy. I'm not on nobody's team. I'm not none of that. I keep it real here, for real. So I'm just talking about me, and everybody's circumstances are different. Remember that. I'm not trying to sell you on holding this. I'm not trying to sell you on buying it. I'm not trying to sell you on selling it. I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm just giving my perspective. And my perspective is at the point that this is in the projects, 2 months in, I'm accumulating. Okay. My initial investment, I put it in, I was about a few $100s off of being able to ROI on that. If I would have ROI'd on that at this point on this dump with the information I have available in front of me, all of it, I would have bought back in. Now, if we were 5 months in, 6 months in, and this happened, this would have been a signal to me, just because I have the opportunity to take my money out and sit on the sideline and see what happens. And I would still be sitting on the sideline seeing what happens. But at this point in the project, this stage in the project, there's going to be some bumps. There's going to be some roads, some ups and downs, or whatever the case may be. And that's the way I'm looking at it. But I'm doing this with risk capital. Don't forget, I'm risking what I can afford to lose. So I'm looking at it from my analytic perspective. Everything that all the information out there that I've taken in from these YouTubers who are killing this project, even from the Telegram, even from the Discord, even though I'm in the premium Discord. So I take that into consideration too. You know what I mean? Consideration of what Defi dude said in his AMA. Consideration of, this was a big thing right here. When this big candle dropped, everybody's waiting to see, is there really a bot? He says the community brought this back up. Okay. I hope that is true. The reason why I hope that is true, because once this gets back up here, if people can sell. They're going to sell because they're scared. And that's what this big drop of a candle is right here. Now, is this the community buying back up again? Or is this the bot stabilizing the price? Who knows? Let's roll down here and see if there's bots in here. See, now bots are going crazy right now. A lot of bot action going on here. A lot of bot action. A lot of that. All those yellows are bots making trades. But then you got a lot of action. Look at all this green of just people buying in. You know, so the bots trading back and forth with the people. I don't know who's going to win, who's going to lose. I don't know. And it's also rumors about, you know, people wanting, I guess this guy, I guess a YouTuber put out there, he suggests DeFi dude put a limit on how many withdrawals you can do per day and stuff like that. You know, I ain't no dev, so I'm not trying to come up with it, figure out what's the best, you know, way. Right now, this is wide open. And are they gonna make changes and limit the sales, how many you could do per day or whatever? I don't know. I mean, me personally, that's not gonna affect me because I'm not trading this. You know what I mean? But I'm not long-term holding it either, you know, but I'm not trying to dip in and out of these. You can, you know what I mean? So if they do a limit on those, I guess that would affect some people, but I'm not trying to go back and forth with the bots and figure out all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm not doing that personally. I just think it's too early in the project right now, 2 months to be going crazy. The price recovered. What did it go back up to? Went to $1.35 straight up. And then people just dumped. Again, somebody was the bots took profit. Nobody knows. There's too many questions here. Nobody knows. But understand this. That's risk. And the biggest risk. And the biggest risk always gets the biggest rewards. Always. And I ran down some YouTubers. I ran down your favorite YouTubers who are making so much money. If you get to talk to any of them on how they got rich, they will, I'm sure of it, tell you that they got rich off their risk, off the biggest risk projects they got in, and it worked out. And that's all to it. You know, keep it real. People will say, yo, I'm not getting that project because it's too risky. And that's your choice. That's your choice. That's your choice. There's plenty of projects that I don't get in because it's too much risk. Or, you know, at the same time, the reward to me the risk outweighs the reward, you know? But in a project like this where you could take your money out, it's available to you anytime, you know it's a risk. Is it a buy? Is it not a buy? I don't know, but something keeps driving those prices back up. How long can they do that? How long can that stand? I don't know, but that's the risk, you know? But what's the reward to that? 1% a day with no risk. I was within a few $100s of that this week. Matter of fact, it was supposed to be this week. I think probably if all this did happen, then by tomorrow, I would have been pulling out my initial deposit capital out and just riding risk free. So that didn't happen. So things change. So, but am I going to pull out everything? Nah, it's a little bit too early in the project. Project to me has recovered. It's back up to 80 cents. People feel like recovery is back up to $1.50, which is I can understand because there's probably a lot of people who bought into the $1.50, $1.60, whatever the case may be, and got in at the top. You know, I set a limit order the other day for $1.30. I said if it gets to $1.30, I set the limit order. It got filled at $1.30, which I think it really feels like at $1.20. So, and that was back up in here, right? Probably right when this dump just about to start. So then it dumped. So I said to myself, which I hear all the time, if I'm gonna buy at $1.30, why would I not buy at 70, 60, 50? I looked through the Telegram, I looked through the Discord, I looked at the liquidity. Nothing has changed. What changed is some people decided to sell, which is their prerogative. If they wanted to put something on the contract where you couldn't make sales like that, then they would have. So this had to be expected from their team. I just can't believe I ain't gonna call out names, but the people on this team, they didn't anticipate that this was gonna happen. Because anybody would. That was the first thing. Anybody say, what? You can sell? No tax? How can that be sustainable? How can that be? Well, of course, that had to been anticipated. So this is dumped here, pulled back up. So that's how it was sustainable. And it went all the way back up. Okay. Now it's going down again. And people got a choice. Are they going to pull their money out or are they going to try to take advantage of buying it at some lower prices? But that's everybody's personal choice. And that's what all this is about. The higher the risk, the higher the reward. You know what you're going to do. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to move on from this. Take a look at my drip. Let's see. Drip is still there. I've never seen drip at these prices. $2.86. I don't know. It's ugly. We're not even going to look at it on the chart because that's not what this is about today. I got $3 in here. I think I missed hydrating yesterday, so I'm about to do that right now. And like I said, my plan is to hydrate for the next 4 months. I want to get this number up to $800 just hydrating, but if the price of drip just keeps dropping, I'm never going to get there. But it is what it is. Hit hydrate. Just go down here. Get the ledger right. Click confirm. Okay it on the ledger. Compound success. Straight up. Let's just take a peek at the animal farm. See what they doing. They're still holding up at 119 mil. I think they came down about 4 or 5 mil, but the whole market is dumping right now with that FTX thing going on and Binance and all of that. So it is what it is. We in crypto and DeFi, and it's crazy right here, right now. So, yo, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And make sure you do your own research and do not invest more than you can afford to lose, because it's crazy out here on these DeFi streets. Yo, this is Smokey 24K rocking out for the Stupid DeFi channel, and I'm out.